Yo, YouTube, what's going on, YouTube? Quan Speaks Sense here. And today I got a special video for y'all. I'm gonna be giving y'all 10 fragrances that I'm considered wearing to a wedding that I have to do coming up. Some of you guys don't know, but I also take pictures of videos and all that stuff outside of shooting YouTube content. So shout out to my little sister. She's getting married and she has asked me to photograph the wedding. So, I'm gonna have a new brother-in-law here. These fragrances, keep in mind, I don't want to steal the show, right? I really don't. I don't want to steal the show, but I am a fragrance guy. 9 times out of 10, we're going to be the best smelling person in the room if we just keep it in 100. So I'm gonna try to be mindful of the sprays that I wear, which with whatever fragrance I decide to wear. I will say I do layer my fragrances, not all the time, but the vast majority of the time I do. So more than likely I'll choose two of these fragrances that I'll probably layer together or whatever. But yeah, so all right, let's get to the video. First up for consideration, coming from the house of Armani Prive, this is Cuir Zerzura. Cuir Zerzura. Now, this fragrance is so soft. It's so elegant smelling. This is a floral, creamy, kind of fresh linen type of a smell. It's powdery. It just smells luxurious to me. If you're in the realm, it's heavy on iris, so you would get similarities to the Dior Homme line. But to me, I like this better. I don't know if I like it better than the Parfum, but it's just an amazing fragrance. I think it'll fit great for that wedding type of a feel. Because to me, it's an elegant upscale. This is something that I would dress up, that I could see myself suit and tie. So yeah, if you're looking for a great, affordable, I'm gonna say, and wearable iris fragrance, check this one out. All right, next up, coming from the house of Caspiro, we have Contrato. Now with this, as many as you know, this is a rendition inspiration of Byredo's Balde Al Freak. This is way stronger. To me, I get a more creamy feel with this. I believe it has some vanilla in here. I really don't know, but that's at least what it smells like to me. You kind of get a fruitiness. It's beast mode. It's something that I could see myself dressing up, even though it does give like a casual feel too. But being that I'm gonna be running around taking pictures, it's pleasant. It's pleasant. I don't think it's too offensive. I think it's like a juicy, fresh but sweet, creamy type of a fragrance. It's just an amazing fragrance. It's sexy to me. I think it will garner the attention. So yeah, Caspiro Contrato. Next up, coming from the house of Xerjoff, we have Pikovaya Dama. With this is a clean, white, soapy, elegant, luxurious white linen. I think it's all year round. There's a very, very high upscale feel when you wear this fragrance. And I think, again, for the occasion that I'm going to be consider wearing it, because I don't know if I'm going to wear it, but I think this is an amazing wedding fragrance. I think this is, if you were the one getting married, I think this is also a fragrance that would be good to rock on your wedding day. Yeah, I think this is one of the most luxurious, clean, elegant smelling fragrances on the market. Again, an amazing scent, and you know, this is something that I will be considered wearing for that day. All right, so Xerjoff Pikovaya Dama. Now, next up, coming from the house of Navitus, we have Vivamore. Now, when I made this list, I'm like, all right, I'm not the one getting married, right? I'm going to be, again, running around, you know, telling people I need you here, I need you there, right? I think this is it's not as upscale of a fragrance. I would say this is more playful. So again, in a perfect world, let's just say if I'm changing fragrances, right, from, you know, when we're in the church shooting, and then, you know, we might go to the reception part. To me, this is more reception, like, you know, laid back party, everybody's chilled out. You know, it's playful. So, you know, you get a fruity, sweet, juicy pineapple. You know, so you do get that mix of the Cuir and Baccarat Rouge combination going on with this fragrance. This fragrance is very, I'm not gonna say loud, but because loud is like screeching, but you know, it's a performer. This lasts like all day. I have a crazy dent in this bottle. You know, I just think it's energetic, it's sexy, it's fun. Again, it's playful. You know, I don't think you wearing this fragrance, anybody around you won't be pleased by how you smell. So this is another fragrance that I'm considering wearing for that day. All right, Navitus Vivamore. Next up, we have, coming from the house of Zaharov, we have Signature Rosé. I love this bottle too. And with this one, again, I'm not getting married, right? So I want to keep emphasizing that these fragrances are also for, you know, if you're a man out there and you are the one getting married, I think all of these fragrances are wedding approved, right? So with this one, to me, I get a masculine rose in here. It's rich. You get some spices. I believe there's some incense in here. To me, this is an elegant rose. I think this is like the first dominant rose fragrance that I like really enjoyed. And I just think this definitely fits that vibe for wedding. I think it's appropriate. I think it's sophisticated. It's just a very good masculine rose that I really feel like a lot of people will enjoy. All right. So yes, this is a rose that I'm considered rocking for that day, running around. So Zaharov Signature Rosé. Next up, coming from the house of Electimuss. Oh my God, this bottle is like a brick. We have Oster, or Oster, if how you pronounce it. Now, this definitely is what you call an elegant, masculine, to me, sophisticated wedding day. Like, this is, you're the one getting married this day. That's what this fragrance is. You know, you kind of get a clean, it's some lemon in here. I believe it's some bergamot. This is a rendition, very, very, very close to Boadicea Victoria's Blue Sapphire. I think this one is definitely still strong, but to me, it's like toned down just a little bit. It's a little bit more fresher to me. It's a little bit more airier, but like scent wise, you know, you're pretty much gonna get the same thing. Again, this is I'm the man when you wear this fragrance. This is like, it's fresh, almost like sea breeze in a little bit, but not like blue. If you catch my drift, not like blue. This just still smells fresh. It's just elegant. You know, I think most people wouldn't wear blue sapphire in the heat, because you got to remember, we are in the month of July. But you know, this wedding, we're going to be indoors, so if I do decide to wear something like this, I feel like I could pull it off. So yeah, this is definitely something I'm considered wearing. And again, if you are the one getting married, or if you again are an attendee and you just want to, I'm gonna say, steal the show, and you don't care about the dude or the couple that's getting married, just wear this. Just wear this. If you just want to be selfish, I'm gonna say, if you want to be selfish, wear that. All right, next up, coming from the house of Marc-Antoine Barrois, we have Ganymede, or Ganymede, my bad, Ganymede. Now, this is another fragrance that screams elegant to me. It screams sophistication. You get this mineral. It's definitely metallic. I just imagine somebody, you know, just stepping outside of like an exotic car. This fragrance just screams money. So to me, you know, again, if you're the one getting married, or if you just want to kind of just make a statement, I think that's what this fragrance is. This fragrance just makes a statement. You know, when you walk inside of a room, I'm not gonna say this is not a sexy fragrance to me. This fragrance is just, you know, it screams masculinity. It just screams, you know, you're a person about your business. You know, you're a man of like discipline. Just it just screams you got your stuff together. If you know what I mean. If you got your nose on it, I'm sure most people agree with me on that. Marc-Antoine Barrois, and this is Ganymede. Next up, we got two more after this. Next up, this is a very mass appealing fragrance, one of my favorite fragrances. And yeah, so coming from the house of Bond number 9, and we have Lafayette Street. I think this is probably top two out of all the fragrances that I have. Maybe top 3. It's top 3 of just hands down mass appealing. To me, this fragrance is sexy. To me, you know, this fragrance, I think you could wear this anytime you want, personally. Don't think it's too heavy to wear in the summertime necessarily. This is fresh, it's sweet with the apple, also with the tonka bean. I believe there's tonka bean in here, some ambroxan in here. This fragrance is just, this is something that if I was 100% getting married, that this would be top 5 choice, top 3 choice for me. When it comes to this fragrance, it's very compliment getting. I've gotten a lot of compliments wearing this fragrance, like turning heads wearing this fragrance. You know, some people got their opinion on Bond fragrances. To me, I'm a big fan of this one. This is the one. If you're gonna get a fragrance from Bond, I feel like just get Lafayette Street. Just get Lafayette Street. For me, it's gonna work. I'm gonna be, you know, moving around, moving and grooving. You know, and I feel like it's gonna do the job. So Lafayette Street by Bond number 9. Coming up next, we have from the house of Louis Vuitton, and this is Lovers. Louis Vuitton Lovers. I got a sample of this, and I had wore it out in the cold. And I said, yo, like sometimes, you know, sometimes you just gotta take a break and come back to a fragrance to appreciate it. I don't know what it was. I just don't know if my nose had to change. And we all go through that, right? But this fragrance is amazing. You can see I have a good size dent in this bottle for sure. This fragrance is definitely something I could see, somebody wearing in a suit and tie, right? To me, it's sophisticated, it's elegant, it's definitely different. I don't think it's crazy mass appealing, even though a lot of people compliment it, but I think this is a fragrance you have to appreciate for yourself. A lot of times I think, in this fragrance community, everybody's chasing the compliments, the hype fragrances. But sometimes, not sometimes, I feel like all the time you should wear fragrances for yourself. And I think this is one of these fragrances. This is green. This is masculine for sure. It's definitely, to me, a easy wearing fragrance. I think you could wear it casually. I just think it's, it's a very versatile fragrance. I feel like you can wear it casually. You could dress it up to the utmost, upscale, like I said, wedding, day party, wherever you have to go. I don't think you cannot wear Lovers. Get a sample of it. I don't think, everybody might not like it. It's definitely our first smell, because look at me. I couldn't stand the fragrance when I first smelt it 2 years ago. So, and now I love it and I wear it all the time. So yeah, Lovers. All right. Last but not least, again, I was just grabbing fragrances. I'm not saying that this is necessarily the best one on the list, but yeah. So last one is coming from the house of Boadicea the Victorious, and we have 1907. Show you out the front too. 1907. With this fragrance, it gives rich to me. It smells luxurious to me. It's slightly sweet, kind of spicy. You get that God of Fire DNA. But to me, it's not as like dense almost. It's kind of just more refined. Not that God of Fire is harsh, because it's not at all, but this is a more refined, relaxed take on that fragrance, right? It just gives not that it's too heavy and dark, but it's just a seductive, smooth fragrance. I believe you get some florals, some amber, some musk, and it's just an amazing fragrance to me. I know the price tag is high, so if you want to go the God of Fire route, go that route. It's not wrong with it. But for me, because I own it in my collection, this is a fragrance that I think definitely turn heads. Is definitely compliment getting if you want to get attention. I might be an a-hole if I wear this to their wedding. I mean, I kind of might. If I find this and layer this with like some Lafayette Street or something like that, I mean, it's just, I must not really like them like that. But nah, I'm just playing. But yeah, again, if you want to make a statement, this is a fragrance I feel like, that's going to work. It's going to do the trick every time. Boadicea Victorious, 1907. All right, y'all. So that's the list. Those are the 10 fragrances that I'm going to be considered wearing to this wedding that I have coming up. I want to shout out to my baby sister. Congratulations to you, your new journey. I'm gonna have a new brother-in-law, y'all. But yeah, so these are the fragrances. If you are soon to be getting married, if you got invited to a wedding, if you're like me, if you had the honor to shoot the wedding, try some of these fragrances out. Get a sample. Definitely get a sample. See how you like it for yourself. And yeah, let me know in the comments real quick. Again, like I told y'all, I layer my fragrances. So drop in the comments a layer combo that I gave y'all with all these fragrances that you think I should wear. And I don't know, I might make a video, or I might do a short that day of, what I wear or whatever. And, what I'm gonna wear to the wedding. But again, that's the video. Stay tuned for more content. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll holler at y'all in the next one. Peace.